Bro, you're standing in the middle of the street. Between me, I'm going 40 an hour, but if you're standing in the middle of the street... But is it normal to stand in the middle of the street?
I'm standing in the middle of the street because this is a street, it's not a sidewalk.
Good morning, everyone, from the very hot Arsoli. It's something like, how many degrees? 40 degrees. Here we are. The display on the pani shows it to me. Maybe it's not 40, maybe it's 38, but I can tell you it feels like 45 on my face. We went out today since I hadn't taken her out in a while and felt like it. Even though with this heat, I always pick the worst times to use her. Today's first destination is Tagliacozzo. Then we'll see if we go to Campocatino, maybe, a cooler spot. For those wondering, yes, she is the F3 from the Tune It Up 3 project. Its graphics have changed.
This is because good Alessandro had a minor accident, so he had to remove the wrap and replace quite a few chains.
A real shame, but I have to be honestly the bike with the new graphics that Alessandro and Giulio chose. It's almost scarier compared to... this is the Holy Trinity. I expected wonderful. It's almost scarier compared to the graphics I made.
It's true that it kept the original white, so it didn't move away from the color of the graphics that music video uses to release it.
But then he changed the red. When we reach the top of the pass, I'll show you properly. Fake speed camera 1, fake speed camera 2, fake speed camera 3 with a fence around it. Completely useless. And to finish, fake speed camera 4. DT Max group, and that's not all. Wow, what a night out we have ahead of us, huh? So the situation here is tough. So I'll make a quick video since we've reached the top of the pass. Showing the F3 RIR bike that Alessandro and Giulio rebuilt. Here it is. The colors are mostly original. They exposed the carbon fiber, removed the red, and used blue instead. The blue grips I installed on the previous design were also installed by them. In terms of graphic choice, it definitely makes quite an impression. The music video Pearl White is really cool, the exhaust and the rims. They don't mess up the graphics, actually. In my opinion, they enhance it. It's really cool. The contrast between the gold of the Z Racing with the white and blue of the rest of the bike. And even the little logos have been redone to match the rest of the graphics. In my opinion, look, I'm going against my own interests, but I have to say that I might actually like it more this way than how I did it myself. Alright guys. The situation here is impossible, so we're heading back down and going to Campocatino, hoping that the altitude will help keep things cool. Let's get back on this rolling furnace on 2 wheels. Go, Sandrone! Look at how he's doing it, damn it! Go, bro, stay close! Here we are. A nice checkpoint, well done. 40 degrees. They set up the checkpoint in the middle of the street in the shade. Oh my, what a motorcycle! Everything inside. Oh! Oh yes, mamma mia, what a bike! Mamma mia, I'm keeping my ear to the ground, mamma mia, oh. A calm pace, a modest speed, using half of the Panigale's engine, so basically we used it in V-twin configuration. Riding smoothly together with Sandrone, we had fun doing this Tagliacozzo route. Now we're heading all the way back along the same road we took, so I won't record that part, and we'll pick up again pretty much from the Subiaco junction. And here we are. From here, technically, the pass should start that will then allow us to reach Campocatino, where we hope it will be a bit cooler. Oh man, this isn't exactly the Panicle Pass, huh? Maybe the V2, but the V4. Oh no. This one's going the wrong way. Damn that deity. They're so slow and blocking the middle of the road, damn it. Hey bro, you're in the middle of the road. I'm going 40 an hour, but if you're in the middle of the road...
If that one runs out, you'll go under the bike.
No, what are you doing in the road? I'm going 30.
What's the speed limit? What's the speed limit?
What do you mean? I'm going 30, within the limit.
Why do you have to speed up?
But is it normal to be in the middle of the road? But is it normal to be in the middle of the road? I'm in the middle of the road because this is a road, it's not a sidewalk.
What's the speed limit?
I'm within the limit. What do you want?
And how much is it?
I'm going 30 per hour. What do you want?
Yes.
You have to stay more within the speed limit, though, damn it. I'm going 30 kilometers an hour, but you have to...
Stay within the lane, like these guys. Damn, they have to get on my nerves. I'm
going 30 kilometers an hour. But I have to go against traffic with the cars that are going...
On the other side.
What else can I do? Should I get out and push? I don't know, guys. What's the limit?
I really get childish when I hear these things. Now I need to vent. So quiet, and let's take a few corners right, not at 40. Look here, damn it! I don't think I've ever taken this road, or it's been so long I don't remember.
But it's beautiful, Madonna. What can you say?
The asphalt has just been redone. It's black. Ole, minister.
Nice.
Oh, why not? Of course they suffer at Campocatino. Look at this stuff here. This gentleman is Campocatino. Today, we've done it. I've recovered from my earlier outburst and apologize if you saw me that way. Alterado boys, but what can I do? Okay guys, before ending the video and also explaining to you why there won't be a follow-up, I want to clarify one thing.
Because I don't lose my head without reason.
Above all, this was an absurd situation I never want to repeat. What you saw wasn't just a moment of tension, maybe caused by the heat, by stress, whatever you want to call it. But a real situation that could have ended in a much, much worse way. Compared to a couple of Vasutlo.
Finding yourself in front of an entire procession on a narrow two-way mountain road with no organization at all, no signage, nothing to indicate, in fact, this whole crowd of people in the middle of the road.
And above all, the lack of law enforcement is something that should never happen. And clearly, I'm not saying this just for the safety of those taking part in the procession, but also for people like me who happen to be driving a car or riding a motorcycle on those roads, respecting the speed limits. In that stretch, I'll be honest, I absolutely don't have a driving style that's perfectly by the book, but in that specific stretch. It's obvious if you go back and watch the video that I was really going very slowly, because A, it was hot. Man, B, the road didn't allow for high speeds, especially with a Panigale V4, because it really wasn't a road where you could go fast with that kind of bike. But when you suddenly find yourself in front of people who don't hear you and therefore don't even try to move, forcing you to go into the opposite lane.
That's something that kind of bothered me, especially on that kind of road where sometimes the curves are even blind.
The little rev I gave to the group wasn't to scare people, but simply to get them to move a bit more to the right and allow me not to be completely in the opposite lane, without having the chance or space to get back in if there had been a vehicle coming from the other direction. And by the way, I'm telling you this because I don't want to come across as the bully biker who's on the road with a 1000cc bike. And who has to show off, no. Simply for my own safety, since I'm on a motorcycle and it's not like I can just throw myself over to the other side of the barrier, like maybe they could do if some kind of vehicle were to come. But just to have, you know, a margin of safety somewhere I can go without running anyone over. If a danger appeared ahead, like a vehicle coming the wrong way, it happened as I reached the front of the group. Being spoken to arrogantly would make anyone lose their temper. From there, it's easy to tell him off. It was a small step, especially since it wasn't a discussion between Nobel Prize winners. And he kept asking me, what's the speed limit? What's the speed limit? I told him, look, I'm going 30. So, well, that's how it went.
Anyway, end of story. Once we got to Campocatino with the footage I showed you,
we went to lunch, and right after lunch, the mountain weather played a little trick on us. In fact, it started raining really hard,
The rain was so heavy that I was really afraid of ruining my equipment.
So I took it off, disassembled it, and put it in my pocket. Anyway, let me know what you think down below in the comments. Am I overreacting?
Or was it objectively a crazy situation? From Green Arrow, Niccolo, that's all. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.